This is Acre. We out here, SHOT Show 2025. I'm at the Low Light Innovations booth. All right, these dudes killing it, always pushing the envelope with night vision. So I'm here with Giuseppe and Jake. You've probably seen them on the YouTubes. I'm gonna let them take it away with 2025 offerings and beyond. And it's really exciting. Let's go.
All right, so we have some new products for the showcase. You know, we have our mono, and this is really cool. So it's going to be actually fully compatible with your existing MH1. The pods are just going to be able to be removed off your MH1, adapt onto the bridge, you're good to go. Or you can just buy, you know, 2 monos, and then we'll be having bridge offerings soon, and then you're going to be also able to work your way into a full system. It has all the same operation of your MH1, except, you know, the auto pod shut off because it's a single tube, but dual IR, manual gain, all the fun stuff that you love. You know, this configuration is a Anvis model. So, you know, there's little offerings all around. Next, we actually have our fully polymer housing. So, I'm just gonna let you hold on to this and see, that's fully set with tubes.
Woo! What am I holding right here?
So it's
like air.
So we're calling this a UH1. It's gonna be a Ultim, where that's what we're shooting for. It has, again, all the same features as the MH1. It's not going to have a modularity path, but that's how we can keep it more affordable to...
Are these lightweight optics too, or these just... Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, these are RPO.
Okay.
But like I was saying, you know, it's going to be more for, and honestly, anyone that wants to get rid of the 1431s.
Sure.
I'm super excited about this. It's, I didn't even mention this, but the mono is going to have AA, and this one is going to use AA or external power, Fisher port. Just like all of our MH1s, it's direct plug-in with the EGAC or 3-pin, so you're not avoiding any warranties or anything like that. And then I'm going to pass along to Jake, and he can explain the other products.
So, this is the bread and butter of low light, the magnesium alloy fucking housing. You guys love this housing, and we love it too. We love it due to the modularity, I'm sure. I don't want to get too crazy into this because a lot of you know from the last SHOT Show how much we covered it and how much you guys love it. Dual IR, low power, and more focus. The focus one gives you about 50 yards out spill, just so, you know, if you're looking at the map, or and then, I don't know, you see maybe a coyote or, you know, a naked guy running around your, you know, Utah rural area.
You gotta light
them up, you know, see them balls flat, you know what I mean? So, but some of the things that we want to do is stay true to ourselves and keep this housing modular as we promised. Some of the things that we added is we added actually this extended dovetail. So we know some of the helmets are actually not made the same way. For example, OpScore is actually a little bit more round and Mitch being a little bit more flat up the front. So some people want a little bit more kind of eye relief and they don't want to squeeze their eyeballs on the back optic, right? Cool. You can get that for you. Now, a lot of you guys wanted to make your units more bougie but not break the bank. So we thought to ourselves, how do we do this? What do we give them? Besides the quads, obviously. So what we came up is, how do we do this a little bit better? And then we looked at each other and we saw that our best friend Drew has lazy eye, and we're like, how do we combat this? Let's make it panoramic.
What is going on? Did you break this? Oh,
I didn't break it, no, I just made a Drew vision. Because this is, no, well, actually, I'm sorry, Drew actually sees kind of like this if he doesn't focus too much.
Yeah.
So if you do have a lazy eye, we can help you out. We got you. So,
Low Light Innovations, looking out for everybody.
For everybody, any disabilities, we love you guys. So this, however, another thing that I want to add with this is not a separate housing. This is an attachment. Wow. So with your already existing housing, you will be able to buy this attachment. When you do take it apart, you will lose your purge. So please let us take care of you as we always do. And we will add this attachment for you guys. And then you guys can actually have panoramic housing. Now, if you do see, this is a little bit flimsy. This is a early stage prototype. This will have a lockout method. So you guys can actually lock it out to whatever you want, and it's not going to be as flimsy. Because I already know the YouTube comments are going to be like, look how easily he bent that thing. By the way, it doesn't bend anymore.
Oh,
we fixed it. It's done.
Bars.
It's done.
How do you collimate this when it's all panned out like that? Is it collimated like when it's straight, and then you can just make sure it's overlaps with your brain, like when you start panning
I'll let
out?
Giuseppe handle that one.
Yeah. So that you just comment exactly how you said. So we have master dealers, and that's one thing that always look out for is GP, custom night vision, or Nightfall optics. They're the ones that can really hook you up, make sure it's all good to go. I know it's going to be definitely a learning lesson to get this good 100%. But hey, you live and you learn. We also have some other products. I'm just going to do a little boom, ball D10. We did it.
Oh shit, there it is. Okay. Is this 3D printed right now?
So the ball D10, the panning arms, they are a prototype. We were doing some last minute stuff trying to get this here so everyone can see it.
Yep.
But this is gonna be a fully powered mount. So it'll be set, ready to go. Again, you have your fully modularity and your paths. Also, another thing we have is a UBC. This universal battery pack, and if you've seen it on YouTube or Instagram, Facebook, it can take AAA, AA, CR123, or external power.
Flex fuel, baby.
Exactly. Now, for the AAA and AA, it's just going to be a cap change, and we're going to be releasing those very soon. And yeah, you'll be good to go. But so I guess if you're one of those guys that likes to run a AAA battery in your night vision, because you can.
Yeah, you only need to use it for half an hour. It's all good.
Oh, yeah, right.
Talk a little bit about this panning. What FOV do you gain out of this at the max?
We haven't fully measured it yet, but we're looking. I think we have 40, 51, and 65.
Cool.
These have actually preset D10s.
I see.
So then when you actually hear that click.
Yeah.
So those D10s, those clicks you're hearing, that is going to be where you're going to see those positions.
That FOV you mentioned, that's without boom slangs, right? That's
just standard glass.
PBS glass. Okay. I'm so lucky to be able to come through, see Lowlight Innovations, and them sharing this with with me and with all of you guys. I'm sure these are going to sell out like right away. So you got the UBC right here, 4 screws. Just totally replace your fuel source on your nods, and you don't have to buy a new housing, right? It's really where the industry should be going. I'm not gonna say it's where it's going. It should be going. Dude, I remember last year you guys talked about maybe having a power source from the Dovetail.
So that would be obviously your powered mount, like your ball D10.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We're always looking at doing other options, and I do want to make this point. Any of these upgrades that we are releasing, you can do at home. You don't need to really send it into a shop. We use 2 size screws for the entire assembly. It's a T6 and a T10.
Got it.
So for the UBC, we did a video on it. It's undoing these 4 screws, disconnecting the plug, taking off these 4 screws, sleeving it through, repeat the process.
Got it.
Good to go.
Yep.
With the panning arms, it's going to be
that's insane.
It's going to be on the more technical side
Yep.
for some people if they don't feel comfortable taking off their EGACs.
Yep.
But it's going to be, this back plate, take the 4 screws out, the whole front separates. You can service, clean, redo your O-rings, all that. Then from there, we have the left side is going to be a left-hand thread, the right side is a right-hand thread. Take it off, and then slip the new one on. There's some nuts in the back that do have to be tensioned, but it's going to come with everything. Then you swap the arm. You're going to be good to go.
One thing I do want to add is if you guys are working on these units by yourself, for sure, anytime you take these apart and change your tubes and so on, you will lose the purge. Mm-hmm. So you will need to get it repurged by a professional. So if you do not feel comfortable doing this, please send it to us. We'll take care of you. Absolutely no problem.
Or the network of our dealers.
Or the network,
you guys have a lot of partners. You guys everywhere now.
Like I said, you have the 3. You have Ben from Custom. You have Nightfall, and then GP, and they'll be able to take care of all that. They're very trusted with us, so I'm super happy we've been able to work with them.
And another thing I want to add to you guys: if you are trying to be a MacGyver, do it by yourself. Remember, as you're screwing something, go the opposite way first so you feel the thread engage, and then you can go back the opposite way. That means you are thread engaged. Do not cross-thread your threads, please.
It's the old saying, right? Measure twice, cut once. This is like turn both ways and then crank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and do not use an impact. No ooga-doogas are allowed on this unit.
All right, well, thank you guys so much. I don't want to take any more of your time. We are here, Lowlight Innovations, CS 2025, Techfluid. We out here. Thank you so much, Jake.
Of course.
Giuseppe. Awesome meeting you guys, and we'll see y'all in the future. Peace.